So the action continues here at Brands Hatch's Indy circuit, the shortest of the series. Qualifying for the first race has started, so let's check it out.
Right then, hello and welcome back to ToCA Touring Car Championship. As good old Tiff Nadell just said, this is round 7 and 8 of the ToCA Showdown Championship at good old Brands Hatch Indy. It's been a little while since we've played this game. I think it was back in November 2022, the last time I picked up the controller with this one. So yes, as I'm currently working my way through the older series, getting them completed, we are now back with some ToCA Touring Car Championship. Unlike before, where I would have both the rounds over a weekend, so say race 1 on Saturday, race 2 on a Sunday, I'm just going to upload the videos when and if I have space on the schedule. So one race could be on a Monday, one race could be on a Tuesday, and so on. So yeah, they're not going to be together because I don't want to flood the uploads with a load of ToCA stuff. We've had that already. So yeah, I'm just going to upload them when and if. And with that, we are going to end qualifying early, because I'm always going to start at the back.
The new Renault driver had a torrid time there, qualifying well down the order.
Indeed, so yeah, my teammate then, Jason Plato, starting on pole, Frank Bieler, James Thompson, John Bincliffe and Rickard Rydell at the top 5. I am starting in 16th place behind Patrick Watts and the late great Will Hoy.
The cars are ready to start the first race, so let's join them down on the grid.
Indeed, and off we go for 38 laps. It's going to take me a little while to get used to the handling of these cars again, because we all know how twitchy this game is. Now, if you haven't seen the other episodes of this series before, I like to do a thing what I call touring car bowling. Now, this is a thing you can do in the Platinum Edition of the game, which is what I'm playing, is that if you rub up against a car going into a corner, the AI lose all ability to brake, and they slide off the track. So my goal during the races, especially the Showdown, is to see how many cars I can get to retire during each race. Now, it's going to be a bit harder with Brands Hatch because it's quite a short circuit. They don't have a lot of long straights or anything, or a lot of barriers to get in the way. But yeah, we're just going to see how many cars we can spin out during our laps of catching up to the front end, so it's going to be fun. Up with John Cleland in the Vauxhall. Oh, almost losing it. Yep, there you go. The handling, very twitchy. We're 6 seconds up on our previous best lap time though, which isn't difficult with a standing start. So yeah, if you are wondering where ToCA 2 is as well, I'm going to get through this game first and then carry on with ToCA 2. Because at the point in the championship on ToCA 2, I'm at Croft. And for whatever reason, Croft has never been kind to me at all. In both games, this one and ToCA 2. I call it the Croft curse. And I think it's due to the low frame rate on the game. The game likes to lag a lot, especially ToCA 2. And yeah, when it comes to qualifying, you never tend to do very well. I think it's to do with the internal clock of the game. So while the game is lagging, the timer doesn't. So you are getting slower lap times if you're in the cockpit camera, for example. So yeah, and unfortunately, that also affects the AI. So where you're driving a little bit slower because of the lag, the AI pull away. And they do very, very spectacularly. Only around Croft, I've noticed. The other tracks seem to be absolutely fine, but yeah, I've stopped the season currently as we're entering Croft with the sprint and feature races. But yeah, once we completed a bit more of ToCA 1 this game, then I will carry on and finish off ToCA 2, so we can get them all done. Then I'll be able to compile the entire series, the franchise, so ToCA 1, ToCA 2 and ToCA World Touring Cars, into a chronological playlist like I've been doing with every other ToCA game, so the race drivers and this, that and the other. And we got a fastest lap, 44.93. We can do better than that. So we're not doing too bad at the moment, up into 8th place. Still got plenty of laps to go as well. That's another thing about Brands Hatch as well, is that trying to line yourself up with a car to push them off. There's not really that many long straights around Brands Hatch. It is a very short circuit. So the opportunities to push them out the way doesn't really rear its ugly head too often. And trying to push them off going through Graham Hill bends is pointless because there's no barrier on the inside, it's just grass. So oh, clearaways is a little bit dodgy going the other way. Another new fastest lap. Right, around goes the Honda. Ooh. I'm not sure who that was. I think that might have been Anthony Reid. He wanted a little bit of payback. That's alright. Again, you give him a little nudge and you can see they just lose all grip and all braking ability and they spin. Oh, he actually collected it though. Alright, so we're up into 4th place. Oh, I don't know why I'm hugging the inside so much. I think I'm sort of compensating for the fact that the handling characteristics of this game is incredibly twitchy. And we are now 8.1 seconds behind the other Audi, which I'm going to assume is John Bincliffe. Oh, you can see how the car just goes from one direction to the other, even using the analog sticks. It's really not easy to keep the car pointing in the direction that you're trying to go. Right, the Nissan is still behind. Paddock Hill Bend is definitely the worst. Ooh. Oh, okay, so the Audi got past the Honda of Thompson. Not sure if it's Thompson. Hard to tell. With the PlayStation version of this game, they didn't have their names in the windows. That was only in the PC. Of course, they rectified that with ToCA 2. But even then, it was hard to read the names in the windows because of how pixelated that game is. Right, a bit of bowling. Around you go. And another new fastest lap as well. Oh, and there we go. That's what I mean about the twitchy nature of the handling. And the tracks as well, you know. I mean, the tracks aren't exactly smooth to get good grip around some corners. There is very bumpy. I really don't like the tracks and how they're built on this game. A bit too bumpy for my liking. So we've got all that work to do again. Get past the Volvo, get past the Honda, give him a little nudge and he'll go off. So yeah, again, touring car bowling doesn't really work well around Brands Hatch. It does work well around Croft and Donington. And Thruxton is not too bad either. Ooh. Right, back up into 5th anyway. 4 seconds behind the Nissan. I see him. Now, the good thing about this as well is, well, Brands Hatch in particular, is that you do get a lot of back-end traffic. And the AI are not really that clever when it comes to passing them, so they usually end up getting stuck behind the slower cars. And you're able to catch up quite quickly, so... Again, we are getting into lap traffic now, actually. Oh, there goes the Audi. As you can see, the Nissan, he's stuck behind the Ford at the moment. He doesn't really know how to get past him. Oh, don't. No, he's still stuck behind him. Might make a move going through Paddock Hill Bend. Yeah, he's gone round the inside. Ford can go off stage right. The Nissan is stuck behind the Pug. So I will just give him a little love tap in the rear. That'll spin him round. Another new fast lap. So on the Peugeot, I'll just give another little tap as well. And that went wrong because I went off as well. So, okay, so we're up into 2nd. How far ahead is Plato in the sister Renault Laguna? 19 seconds, so 19:26. I think that's going to take us about, I don't know, 10 laps to catch up. If we don't spin and crash or go off the circuit, then we'll be able to catch up. 18:96, so half a second already. But again, the lap traffic really does help when it comes to catching up with the car. Saying that, and I've lost some time, so it's 19:44 now. Ooh. Car actually got on 2 wheels there for a second. 18:04. $17.14. Oh my word. If I can get the PC version of this game to work, I would love to do a series on that version of the game, because it is far, far superior to this, this twitchy, laggy, broken mess. Oh, thanks, you rear-end me, you don't even get a warning for that. Brilliant. No, but the PC version is so much better. Now we're up to 21 seconds, so isn't going well. Yeah, the tracks are way too bumpy, and they have some weird off-cambered corners as well. Oh, for God's sake, see, and you're trying to correct your half spin and you end up going off because the car sort of bites when you turn the other way. Right, we've lost all that time. Now we're at 22 seconds. $20 seconds exactly. So half a lap. So he's already going across the start-finish straight. Again, I don't know why I take that corner going through clearways. I don't know why I keep taking the grass with me. Alright, 1954. Coming up to old Derek Warwick. Go away, please. Thank you. So it looks like all 16 cars will be finishing this race because I can't really get a good tap on some of the cars going through some corners again because you got a lot of gravel trap as well, and that slows the cars down before they can hit the barrier at a rate of speed that'll flip them over. Not a fastest lap as well, only by 0.1 of a second. Alright, back down to 17 seconds. I've got to really try and be consistent and not spin. Oh, he's hit some lap traffic because that went from 17 to 14. Oh, get on the bloody track, you fool. Right, so we're 20 laps in, or 21 laps in now, so we got 18 laps to go. 1340 behind Plato. Oh, and there has been a bit of a schmozzle with the Peugeot, the Ford, and a... Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, at least he put me in the right direction. Oh, we're now only 8 seconds behind Plato. We probably lost a little bit of time because of that half spin. So I reckon it's about 11 seconds now. Oh, it's still 9 seconds. Okay. Oh, only 4.86, so he's definitely getting caught on the back markers. In fact, there he is. I think I've seen a flash of his car as we head up towards clearways again. Yeah, there he is. Why is he going so slow? Right, sorry, Nissan. Right, now he's picking up the speed a bit. That little nudge. No, it didn't push him off into the gravel. Good. We do want to dominate the season like it was in real life with the Renaults winning everything. So I do want to try and win every race and get Plato in second place if possible. To completely dominate the drivers and manufacturers standings. Oh, the bloody handling. Right, get out the way, Peugeot, please. Lap 24. So, as I've taken the lead, my goal is to now beat the lap time. Treat this as a time trial. See if we can get into the 42s. If the car will stop spinning. Paddock Hill Bend is definitely the worst corner to try and get right, because it has so many bumps and jumps and undulations that you really cannot get firm grip, and it usually kicks the car around if you get it wrong. That wasn't too bad. This should be a good lap. Even though we are 0.2 down. Should be a 42... Ah, almost. 43.09. That's a little bit better. A little bit faster. Oh, we're actually up by a second. We could actually get a sub 42 second lap time. Nope, not now. Nope, lost a bit too much time there, sadly. Still be a 42 though, 42.65. I'll take that. Whoopsie. But there you go, you can see how your car is bouncing while you're trying to accelerate. How the tracks haven't really been built that well. Like I said, the worst offender for that is Croft. I don't know if it's the fact that they didn't have enough data on the circuit itself, because it was newly refurbished for 1997, and the track modelling on this game from Croft is just absolutely atrocious. Go for a little spin. Thank you. Lap 28. The next lap will be 10 to go. I think we can definitely get a sub 42 second lap time. Oh, not doing that, we're not going to though. It's alright, we're miles behind anyway. We were a second, now 0.4. So it's just trying to get a good run going through Paddock Hill Bend, I think. Like that. Ah, we got traffic again. Bloody hell. Every single time we're on a good run for a lap, we get a crap ton of traffic in front. And they don't ever want to get out the way. Case in point. Go on, go for a little spin. Okay, we'll try again. Oh my god, there you go. See what I mean about how the car gets so unstable. I think we're miles ahead of my teammate anyway, so we're going to get the race victory. Oh well, at least with the botch laps we can use as a bit of practice to get around the corners better. That wasn't too bad. Still kept a lot of speed. No. Again, the car sort of stuck a little bit. Got on two wheels. Ruined the lap. Oh, and I've done it again. No! Oh, you son of a bitch. It's such a pain to try and... Oh, here comes Clend. You shouldn't be pushing me. I've lapped you twice. Bugger off. Alright, good run through clearways, please. No faffing about. Oh, this looks good for a possible sub 42 second lap time. Yes! 41.6, so we were 0.9 of a second faster that time. Ah, we botched it. That was going to be a good lap as well. Even though we gave the Ford a little bit of a nudge, it slowed us down just enough that we could get around Paddock Hill Bend really, really well. And there's another helicopter flying way too close to the track. Oh, come on. See, this is the thing with the inconsistencies of the handling characteristics of the game. Because you're using the analog sticks, if you just turn a little tiny bit, sometimes it won't register. And then you start compensating for that by turning a little bit more, and it's too much and the car will just spin. You can definitely tell that this was one of the earlier editions of the DualShock. We're coming up to the end of race number 1 anyway. Get out of the way, please. Three laps remaining. Oh, I was trying for a late entry there, but nope. And again, that's the thing with the PC version. Most of the tracks have been smoothed out a hell of a lot. Of course, with the higher poly count on the PC version, you know, that's to be expected. But the tracks do handle and feel a lot more authentic. PlayStation version, they're just way too bumpy. And it gets the car unsettled way too much. Right, 2 to go. We were up by 0.02. Unfortunately, trying to accelerate around Druids, the car wasn't getting any traction and just started bouncing. So we've lost, yeah, 0.7 of a second. Oh well, final lap. Oh, for God's sake. Excuse me. See, a little tiny nudge and they fly off the circuit. So, yeah, there we go. Race 1 is done. We get the Peugeot at the end. Yeah, look at that.
Once again, the new Renault driver has proven himself a winner. Here's a rundown of the final placings.
Yay, I am a winner. So yeah, we win then from Jason Plato by 17 seconds in the end, and another 30 seconds added to James Thompson in third. And we lapped everyone pretty much from the top 5 down. Paul Radicic unfortunately finishes last.
The second qualifying session is due to begin any time now, so let's see who comes away with pole this time.
Nope, that'll be for next time. So yes, I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you for race number 2 and round 8 of the 1997 British Touring Car Championship Showdown from Brands Hatch. So yeah, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.